featuring all of this. Now, just to point out, because I know you probably can't see this very clearly, this is clearly neon. This is Paraíba. So we will be featuring some of this as well. They're all beautiful. They're all Apatites. It's just a little different color to them. And then, one of my latest obsessions. This is a blush color of Apatite that's going to be coming up as well. But it's all Apatite. Chemically, physically, all the same gem. So I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of chemical babble about the makeup of all these stones. Maybe at some point I will touch on that a little bit.
Love it.
I know. And it's fun to be able to do the education part of this here in this more long format where we're not rushing. You got to get to this, time's wasting, got to go. So we can do a little bit more education, and it's an obsession of mine. I love this. I was just saying a moment ago that I had a ring designed by a gentleman back when I was at Shop NBC, which was 14 plus years ago, I guess now, whatever it was. And it was one of the last pieces of jewelry that I ever purchased there. And I was working with this guy to design a line of men's jewelry. And we had done, I don't know, probably a year's worth of shows. And he said, what would you like? And he asked, what gemstone? If you were to make a ring, what would it be? And I said, neon apatite, without hesitation. And so we designed this piece, and it sold out in one airing. It's a great stone for the guys. Ladies, you're going to be the primary beneficiary of our products this morning, I guess. Everywhere it is. Let's get started. Where are we beginning? Where are we starting?
Let's do those singles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're going to start with, and this is kind of a fun way. A lot of people are now starting to collect loose gemstones. In fact, this afternoon, I would bet Sunday afternoon, they're going to have a loose gemstones show. I was filling in the past 3 weeks on the loose gemstone shows, and they're a lot of fun to do. They really are. Now, you can spend thousands of dollars for loose gemstones if you want, or these are $19.99. Now, bear with me 1 second, because I've learned from experience here that once in a while, I'll see two different prices. So let's just double check. Are we at 19?
We always have it together.
Yeah, this says $24.99. Oh. Yeah,
I'll take
whatever.
the lower price.
Yeah, we'll go with $19.99. Let me look at the back here of the story. These are octagon cut 5x5 millimeter, and this is actually how you will get the stones in this little presentation box. And the information that I was just reading is on the back, so it will tell you what your carat weight is, and in this case, 1.19 carats, 2 pieces, 5x5 millimeter, and you'll notice that this is the Paraíba color. Now the difference is important because, again, they're all from Madagascar, so it's all the same mine, it's all the same source. Now, Paraíba is named as such because it resembles Paraíba tourmaline. Now, Paraíba tourmaline is insanely expensive. If you were to find those two stones, 5 millimeters in Paraíba tourmaline, we'd be sliding that decimal point over a couple positions. You'd be looking at thousands of dollars. So $19.99 for two stones. It's a great way to start collecting. I love these magnified images and pictures that we get of the gemstones. Look at how clean they are. Now, there are going to be inclusions within them that's standard with just about any gemstone. But the color is amazing on these. And now again, no two are going to be exactly alike. This is just a representation of those two gemstones, similar to what you would find right here. And for $20, $19.99, if you've wanted to collect, hey, good morning, Deanna. You've been wanting to collect gemstones. You have been wanting to, sorry, I'm replaying in my head conversation Deanna and I were having the other day.
Oh, you got to give us the skinny.
I can't. No, it's one of those I really can't. I really can't.
Oh.
I really can't.
One can only imagine.
Yeah. One can only imagine. You're right. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so totally forgot what I was talking about. The stones, I think I was talking about their quality and their clarity. Oh no, a lot of people are getting into for $20. A lot of people are starting to collect gemstones now. So for $19.99. That's $10 per gemstone. Now, what do people do with loose stones? This goes. When I was selling loose gemstones back in Minneapolis, again in the 1990s, we were selling loose gemstones. Oh, I wish I could just open my mouth and just say it.
Tell me.
I can't. I was wondering, what are people doing with these? And now I don't want to make it sound like I'm a big loose gemstone collector. I've got a small collection. I have a few, like the rhodolite, some of the rhodolite that I got from the mine when I was in India, a couple of those rough pieces, some quartz. Cheryl has given me some gemstone gifts. Cheryl's one of our hosts here. Amazing gem knowledge like nobody's business. So I've got a small collection, and they're in a little curio cabinet that I have in our family room with some of the family heirloom china pieces and other collectibles. So I just have them on display. Many people, and these are calibrated gemstones. What I mean by that is when I say they're 5 by 5 millimeter, they are calibrated. I could get my calipers right now, measure them, they would be 5 by 5 millimeters. So that means if you have a setting, and you can buy settings. Now, we once in a while have them on the website, probably not for 5 by 5 octagon cut, which is what these are, but you can find loose gemstone settings. So then you can just pop these in, basically. If you want to get a little bit more involved, a good jeweler, if you had, I'm just going to grab this ring, for example. Let's say you had this ring at home, and one of the stones fell out, or you wanted to replace one of the gemstones, thought, those would look better in there. A good jeweler can do these things for you. That's why I always say, as much as I love this industry, and I love that we can deliver so much joy, and we can deliver gemstones and jewelry for less, it's always good to develop a relationship with a jeweler, because then you have that person that you can go to, and they know you, and they can help you with these things. I live in a small town. We have one jeweler. So, literally I have one choice, and I've gotten to know her over the years. So I know that if I had these stones and that I wanted a ring made, that I could do that. In fact, ideas are coming to my head. I've got a ring at home that, again, been in the family for generations, and I want it gone, basically. And so I've been trying to sell this thing, and it's not easy to do. Just thought, I could take those, because it's got a diamond in the center. I could take that out, put in a loose gemstone. Maybe I'll think about doing that. Thank you for all the hearts. Getting a lot of hearts from on TikTok from one of our friends watching on TikTok. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Don't forget about our TikTokers there.
Yes.
But I do want to. I shouldn't have said anything yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. So didn't see this coming, Shawn. Look at the screen here. Usually the discount codes on the website do not apply to live stream because they give us the best deals on the live stream.
Okay.
Which you can see because they took it from $24.99 to $19.99.
Right.
And then you put in extra 25.
Okay, that is interesting.
Yeah.
What we're looking at is, there's a code on the discount. I didn't even know what our web special is today. I haven't even looked at the web special, but apparently the web special savings code for today is, what did you say it is? Extra 25?
Extra 25.
Oh, there it is. Extra 25. And it's working on this item. So what did I say? $19.99? Forget about it. Go to the website and use that code at checkout, and that will save you an extra, that is 25%. Yeah, that's an extra 25% off. And there's still 3 budget pays. You can get those home for $5 on an interest-free payment. We had something going the other day. So it's probably not going today because this was a Friday thing. But on Friday, we had a special only for those people who were ordering on the app. If you've never downloaded the Shop LC app, oh my gosh, you want to do that. It's available in all the app stores, whether you're watching on a tablet or a phone, any of them. It's a free download. You can get your account set up on the app because we're doing more and more app-only specials. This past Friday, it was free shipping. And a lot of people were using the app to place their orders and save on the shipping. So it's worth getting the app because more and more often you'll hear us talk about web-only specials on TV. Remember, we are not, I guess I didn't even establish who we are. We are not just live streamers. We don't just do this on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and all of them. We also run a cable shopping network that broadcasts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mentioned Deanna a moment ago. She's one of our hosts here, and she, along with myself, and who's on right now? Katie is on right now. We got
Cheryl, yeah.
Cheryl is on right now. We got about 20 different hosts here, and so one of us or two of us are always on air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Shop LC. So check your program guide, see if we're in your listings for your cable, your satellite provider. Otherwise, we do stream on that app that I mentioned a moment ago, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me get a sip of my coffee here real quick while we continue.
I saw this ring and just about lost it.
Oh,
Like, I want this
Yeah.
ring.
now, I'm glad we're doing this because this is, you checking to see if the code works on this as well?
Yeah, and it does. I'll check each one. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna last
So, yeah, your price for this ring is $79.99. So if you want to buy it, what is sold 101 are we up to?
Yeah, well, we're on 102 now.
Sold 102.
Yeah.
Sold 102.
Yeah.
Sold 102 on TikTok. The little link up there will take you to how to purchase. Your price would be $79.99 usually. If you order today, we have the special code. Use on the checkout. Takes it to $59.99 because you're saving 25% off. There's 4 budget pays if you want to go that route, so $15 would in theory then get this home. I don't know what there is to think about there. That's pretty special. And let's see, I need to see the specifics on the
Yes.
gemstones here.
Yeah.
Okay, 4x4 millimeters. I was wondering if these were the same size as what we just showed you. They are not. These are 4x4 millimeter. These were 5 millimeters. So just slightly smaller, but you're getting 10 of them, which takes your total carat weight to 3.65 carats. So a lot of carat weight. But these are the exact same stones as far as the shape goes that we saw a moment ago. These are in the octagon cut as well. Every once in a while, someone will ask about this because it is truly an octagon 8 sides because of the way that it's faceted on the corners there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. Looks like a square, so that's why people always will ask that question. And there are 10 of them, and they're all set in sterling silver. In fact, I'm going to take, since you can see it on this shot here, I just want to point out our markings and just explain if you ever see that and wonder what that is. There's 4 letters and 3 numbers, and in this particular example, it says D/joy. That is an abbreviation for delivering joy. That is our company mantra. We're all about delivering joy, and hopefully we do that with the jewelry that you get from us and that you purchase. Legally, anytime you buy a piece of jewelry, it has to have some sort of a designer marking. Who made it? Who manufactured it? So we do that as our marking. So anytime you ever see a ring, I was just on eBay before the show looking at things, anytime you're ever looking at anything on an auction website or any place else, if you ever see that, it's someone that is reselling jewelry that they bought from us, and there's a lot of that out there. Now the numbers, the 9, the 2, and the 5, that is the legal marking for sterling silver. This is sterling silver. It is 92.5% pure silver. So anytime you see those numbers, and that would be on any piece of jewelry, not just ours. Anytime you see 9, 2, 5 on any piece of jewelry, that is going to mean that it is sterling silver. It just dawned on me. Can I scroll through it? I can. I just realized that I can see who's been on TikTok there because I thought I saw someone. Yep, someone just followed us. Emma. Thank you, Emma, for following us. We've had a lot of people join. And I forgot that I can do this. It makes the camera wobble a little bit, but Karen said, love the beautiful blue stones. Just Jen said, hi. Hi, Jen.
Oh, that's our Jennifer.
Okay. Hi, Jen. See, I forget that I can do that. I'm still in the learning phase of TikTok. I'm being dragged kicking and screaming into the TikTok world. I don't have a lot of posts. In fact, let me see how many likes my personal one got. I am on TikTok if you want to find me. Shawn Wilsey is my name. I don't even keep it on my phone. I just have it on my iPad. Let's see how popular my last post has got. It was at like 800 likes last time I looked. Man, I can't even find the app. I know it's here somewhere. Where did I bury it? That's how little I use it. There it is. TikTok. Let's see. Go into TikTok. Let's see what's going on here. Loading, I think. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's hardly budged at all. 860, or not even likes, but views. 860 views on my last post. What's weird, 860 views there. The one before that, 900 views. One before that, 900 views. So pretty consistent. I did this one post, and I'm at Shawn Wilsey, if you want to find me. At Shawn Wilsey, my full name, ShawnWilsie. I have one post that got 44,600 views.
Oh
I want to know their algorithm. That I'm at 800 for just about everything, except this one that got 44,000 views. So somehow that got pushed to more people. And all it was, is it even video or is it a still? No, it's video. I was sitting waiting for a friend of mine who was using the restroom at Dillard's here in Austin. And I was just looking around saying, wow, they have not remodeled this part of Dillard since the 1980s. And so I just took a little video of that space in this little waiting area outside by customer service, by the furniture area, and I put music to it. What did I put to it? Oh, we built this city on rock and roll.
The worst song of all time.
Exactly. Exactly. And that got 44,000 views somehow.
You know,
So,
that and Woman in Red did like win a contest
Oh,
or like some
what-
sort of thing for the two worst pop songs of all time.
Woman in Red would win it for me,
They're both
without a doubt. Oh my gosh.
so bad.
Woman in, I can hear it in my head right now.
I'm gonna sing it to you after this.
No, you're not. No.
I'll bring
No. Anyway, totally off topic though. But again, this is Periba Apatite.
Yep.
These are a lighter blue color. It is in line with the Periba Tourmaline. I don't even know. If you know what, can you do me a favor? Can you just search in our search box since you're on the website?
Oh.
Periba Tourmaline. Do we even have any? We might.
Every time we do a show, it blows out.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even sure we do.
Okay, we have some.
Okay, there are a few pieces.
Let's see.
Yeah, here's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
The prices: $3,000, $3,000, $3,500, $1,200.
Alright.
Oh, good idea. We're gonna search from lowest to highest. So the lowest price is still $1,599. It's Periba Tourmaline. I mean, it's really good.
It's
Really good.
really
It's in
pretty.
platinum, great diamonds, but it's starting at $1,599.
Let's see what our most
So.
expensive is.
Oh, let's do that. Now we're going to go the other way. Most expensive. Our most expensive piece, I'm going to guess like 10 grand. Oh, not quite. No. Yeah, only $5,000. $4,999. And again, it's in platinum. It's with colorless diamonds. It's amazing. But that's the price range for Periba Tourmaline. You can get $79.99, get Periba Apatite, very similar color. And that code is working on the website, so that's a surprise to all of us because they usually don't. And don't forget, we're still going to talk
No,
about
I checked on
lunch.
the next one. It doesn't work on the next one. So grab these first two. for
Why?
Sure.
Okay, it's working on those. Maybe someone figured out what's going on and has blocked it, so who knows? But for the moment, it's working on this ring and it's working on the loose stones.
Yeah.
So take advantage of those if you would right now. Bear with me one more second, more coffee.
It's such good stuff. Look, I have this little thing. I know you don't want to get into the weeds on this.
What?
Is that right? I don't know if I said that saying right.
Oh, yeah, no, this is good. This is good, yeah, because this is Periba. And I like these things because, it kind of summarizes what we talk about in a more concise manner. Amazing Stones displays a surprising range of color. Comparable range of color similar to the desirable Periba Tourmaline, which again we were just talking about. Stone undergoes heating to improve both color and clarity. Now, that's an important one because that's true for most gemstones. Just about any gemstone you're ever going to see In fact, we'll make a point to say if something's natural. If you ever hear us talk about natural fill in the blank, that's a big deal. Only 1 in 10 stones becomes the hue that rivals the beauty of periba tourmaline. And again, true story. So it's an amazing stone. This one says often mistaken for other gems. Even the name apatite means to deceive. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Interesting.
I read something else that says it means to deceive.
Okay, I'm just gonna fact check it actually. Sorry.
It says
great.
German geologist Abraham Gottlob Werner or somebody christened the stone apatite, derived from the Greek word apatine, meaning to deceive or mislead. I'll hear it.
Interesting.
You've got the voice. What am I doing reading this? Let me open this for you. It's for the golden apatite, which we don't have in the show, but there's a little blurb.
German geologist Abraham Gottlieb Werner christened the stone apatite, derived from the Greek word apatine, meaning to deceive or be misleading, because of the stone's chameleonic.
New word.
That's a new one.
I think somebody made that up.
Chameleonic ability to look very much like other stones. I'm using that.
That's my new word.
It's often mistaken for peridot, topaz, aquamarine, tourmaline, and beryl, depending on its color. Interesting.
Yeah, who knows?
Chameleonic.
Not who knows.
I think that would be a word because we're taking chameleon. There's chameleon-like.
I would say chameleon-like.
Chameleonic.
Sure.
I don't know. Anyway. An aptitude to defend a stone requires great skill to shape and fasten, and that is true too. Now, it's once things are set in jewelry, it's fine. Don't be all of a sudden afraid now. It's like, oh, I gotta be.
So we don't have to be
fragile.
tender.
So no, you don't have to be. And especially, we're gonna get to the earrings. In fact, we've moved to the earrings now.
Do I see Cheryl on here?
What?
Cheryl never joins our live stream. Is that our Cheryl?
We have a Cheryl. I think our Cheryl is on air right now.
Oh, she is. So she would.
Yes.
Well,
so.
hello, Cheryl and
Hello,
Claire
Cheryl.
and Caber. Earrings and appetite.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
Caber Man. Yes, we have.
Caber Man.
Coming up next.
Yes.
We'll get right to 'em.
Get to those and.
I love it when people
And
ask
those on
for stuff.
Yeah, and that's one of the nice things about these live streams is we can, to a point within reason, if you're looking for something, hopefully even work it out and get to it. Now, I just want to make sure I'm grabbing the right one because we have 2 hoops. These are the ones.
These are the ones.
Here they are. Nice. In fact, let me get a measurement here. I think they're going to be about an inch.
This is saying.
Yeah, about 1 inch in size. I got to show you one of the cool features of this one. And again, I'll do this for both, just for TikTok first since I have this camera right here. Look at how this opens. This is the most brilliant idea ever. The entire thing hinged on the bottom, comes up, snaps in place. Now, let me go around here for everyone else. Again, there's the earring closed. It opens up just like that, hinged on the bottom, and then snaps in place. You will never find an easier earring to work. Now, as someone who has never put on a hoop earring, I am one of those though that in college, when I was in college, it was just starting to become a thing, late 80s, for guys to get their ears pierced. And I did twice actually. Just wasn't my thing. It didn't look right on me. It was just a little, I'm sure Austrian crystal or whatever it was, little stud right there. Just, I don't know, probably can still see the little damage that was done. But where was I going with that thought? But even in that brief period, it was always frustrating with the little backs. Am I going to lose this little back here? There's no part of this earring to worry about losing. So whoever designed this first, brilliant idea. And the other design part, in fact, this is easier for me to illustrate up on the monitor here, is the fact that they've engineered what we call an inside-out style of earring. For a long time, if you did gemstones all the way around an earring, well, we would just start here, line them up, and go all the way around. And you had half the gemstones facing backward, never even saw them. Someone someday said, you know what? I'll bet we could set them on the inside so they're all facing forward. Now, this here is more difficult to do than this here. Setting the stones on a curve. I was getting backwards. This is convex and that's concave? Or is that concave and that's convex?
I'm
I
gonna
can't
say
remember.
what you said the first time,
I
but
think
I
so.
don't know.
I think that's convex. Is easier than setting them because you're, I don't want to say you're squeezing them into that inside portion, we'll just call it the outside and the inside. That is more difficult to do than setting them on the outside. So it's a more expensive thing to put those earrings together. And they do turn out beautifully. Now, other thing to note, and let me just find I haven't even mentioned the price or anything on these.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Do we only have 2 pair?
No, surely not. Well, we do, they just might not have released. We have more than that.
Okay. For the
I'll
moment,
put
we
the
only have 2
personal
pair.
shoppers numbers up.
But yeah, personal shopper, in worst case scenario, can always get those for you. $99.99. And Stephanie did test the code. No luck. No luck on this one. But $99 is still an amazing price. 9 carats worth of Paraíba Apatite. So we're really getting up there in carat weight now. That's the biggest carat weight we've seen so far. And it's that same cut. It's that same shape, that square cut that we were mentioning earlier. So, by the way, hello to everyone on TikTok. We have
And Chastity Thomas on Facebook says that it's awesome you're here.
Oh, Chastity, you're very nice. Thank you. One of our Facebook friends. So thank you for that. Appreciate that.
KBR man or KBR man or KB says they are loving the Apatite.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Listen.
I told them we got lots of earrings.
Yeah, and we're just getting warmed up here. I mean, let me, in fact, since we're talking, I just want to show you the difference. We have the neons coming up a little bit. The stones are a little bit smaller, but you still might be able to see the color difference between the two. So that's neon. That's going to be coming up, and this is the Paraíba. Now, that said, this is a really good example of almost a little bit deeper and darker Paraíba color than we saw in the others. Man, this is really good Paraíba Apatite that you're getting in these. It's got a real deep, rich color to it. 4-prong setting, holding all of the stones in place. Man, for 9 carats at $99.99, that is tremendous. What do we have back there? Oh, that's
I just have it, and I wanted to. This kind of shows it how it's going to look on the ladies. It's a big.
Oh, I've never seen video like that.
It looks lit up, Shawn. Our
That's
batteries included.
nice. Yeah, batteries not included. Nope, no need. No need. That's Mother Nature's own work. That's a real. In fact, I'm glad we have that video because that's a really good look at exactly what I was saying about how all the gemstones are facing forward. So when you're wearing them, she come back around there. See, you always see all the gemstones. They're always facing outward. There's never any gemstones hidden away. So you're constantly seeing all 9 carats of genuine gemstones. So a lot of carat weight in each one of these. I'm so thrilled that we have all of this apatite in our inventory because this is not a gemstone that is easy to get. Our gem hunters who found this supply in Madagascar brought it back to us. Our main facility where we manufacture is in Jaipur, India. And I was there about 5-6 years ago. And I mean, there's a warehousing area, which is more what you might picture warehouse. It's nothing fancy, a lot of shelves with buckets of rough. And then there's the secure vault where all of the faceted gem product is set. And I had a chance to see some of the finished product in that vault, and these stones are unlike anything I've ever seen in apatite, ever, both the neon and the Paraíba. So at this price point, man, take advantage of this as quickly as you can. If you do try to order on, and we do have one for the moment, it looks like, so 1 or 2 pair.
Yeah.
If worst case, you're trying to order and it's gone, call our personal shoppers, which is a service, by the way, no one else has. Their phone number is 877-899-0490. And what they are is a service that literally will find things for you. So if you've always wondered, Do you have a 5-carat Periba Apatite solitaire ring in 18-karat gold? They can look because they have access to inventory we don't even see here. And they'll say yes, they'll say no. If they say no, they'll say we could create one for you. Now, obviously this comes at a cost and there's a time frame involved, but they can literally custom make something for you. So if you've always wanted to have a 5-carat Periba in 18-karat gold, talk to the personal shoppers and they can hopefully arrange that for you.
That's crazy.
And that's just...
Who does that?
No one does that. No, there's no one. Again, you would have to have a custom jeweler do things for you like that in your hometown, but no one in this industry does anything like that. So that's pretty good. Did we move on?
Yeah.
While I'm chatting here, I'm just babbling
Yeah,
away.
I haven't scanned it yet, but we are. Here we go.
Okay.
We've got a whole suite here. We've
Oh.
got the line bracelet,
Nice.
and then, I think they're going back to tennis bracelet. Remember it was tennis, and then it was line, and now it's tennis again? And then we're gonna do,
I think you're right.
a necklace, and then we'll move on to different kinds of appetite.
Love it.
But yeah, it's
Love it.
true.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
I that is a good observation, and I think you're right. Yes. What are we talking about? Well, originally it was always called a line bracelet, and then for a long time the term tennis bracelet came into vogue. It was used, and then I don't know. We went back to calling them line bracelets a few years ago, and now we're calling them tennis bracelets again. It's the same darn thing.
It's the same
Doesn't
thing.
matter what you call it. It is a bracelet that is like a line, has all the stones in one row, and it's lined up. Now you can see these in just about every gem ever. They've made a line bracelet out of it. You can see different shapes. These happen to be in octagon cuts. We've seen them in ovals, in rounds, you name it. Every gem cut at one point or another has been set into it. The one thing that does drive me crazy is if we call something a tennis bracelet or a line bracelet, and it's got all kinds of fancy little designs and things in between all the stones. That's not really a tennis bracelet or a line bracelet. It should be nothing but gemstones, which this is. What's our carat weight on this one? 15 carats. Oh wait, that's right. It's going to vary. I got it right here.
7 1/4.
Yeah, on the 6.5, 12.4, 7 1/4, 13.85, and then 15 1/4 on the 8. So we do have 3 size choices. Something else. It's a little different about Shop LC than any other network. In fact, I was watching one of our competitors that doesn't usually do a lot of jewelry Friday night. They were doing a lot at the Big Q.
Really? They just don't do jewelry anymore.
Oh, listen, I've got, hang on. I wonder if I saved the picture that I took. Just a little side conversation. We do these things. Because I took a picture of the screen. There we go. They were selling now it's an Asher cut, which again is a fancier cut, but still. Here's what, white topaz or black spinel, so that was the choice of stones. $124.99 in silver. This is...
Did they have a designer name there?
Oh yeah, there's a designer. I honestly, I'm not that familiar with that designer.
Oh, they're good.
They're good? Okay, they're good.
But still, they're
That blew
not
me
that
away.
good.
Yeah.
They're not that good.
White topaz for $125?
Yeah, it's the Hardy, the version.
Oh.
The version of Hardy.
Okay.
I did say the first name, so I'm okay. Right?
No, you're fine. Yes, there's actually a couple of Hardys out there now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went on the air that night with Dan Dennis, and we had, and the other choice was black spinel. We had a black spinel ring for $9.99. So, it's just this is the industry that we're in.
Yeah.
And is that Mia? Yes. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a
Yeah,
long
and
time.
so she's doing this lifestyle thing with KU now, and it looks like she's gonna be on. So excited!
Oh, that
Yes,
is
you
cool.
better record that.
Yes, that is cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, she was one of our models here, was a host for a while, and
we adore her.
and we adore her. Yes. So that's great. Happy that things are working out so well for you too. Totally off topic again. Oh, I was talking about just the price points on these.
Live
Oh,
stream.
no, now I remember where I was going with this thought. Because that network, if they have bracelets with 3 different sizes, they're going to adjust the price because that's what they were doing Friday night when they were doing their jewelry. So they'd have a bracelet up, even if it's just a, whether it's a silver chain or a gemstone bracelet, you're paying this price for this one, this price for the longer one, and this one for the longer one. Yeah, so we're keeping the price identical whether you buy 12.4 carats, 13.85 carats, or 15.25 carats. There's obviously more silver in the longer bracelets, more gemstones in the longer bracelets. So there's some big differences there. And
Are you wearing that?
see, now I have to explain because there's people that are going to see this comment and are going to say, what does she mean? She says wearing matching shoes today.
Good for her. It's a grown-up thing.
Thursday, I'm on air with Loretta. Now, you got to realize I'm used to working nights now. I mainly work at night. This week, I'm doing nothing but nights except on Thursdays. Now I'm doing mornings with Loretta, which I love. I love Loretta. I love that time slot. It's the time slot I used to do all the time. But it means I'm getting up at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm not used to getting up at 6:30 in the morning anymore, okay? So what I did is I'm getting dressed. I have black leather dress shoes that I'm going to put on. I'm on air with Loretta, and we're getting ready to do this foot massager. So obviously, I'm taking my shoes off to put my feet into the massager. And I put my foot in the massager, and all of a sudden I look down and I realize I have 2 completely different black shoes on. I mean, they were each black shoes, but it's just one was the patent leather dress shoe like you wear with a tuxedo, and the other was a more standard black leather.
Like with the Oxford.
But, Oxford, yes, like that. And so I'm just... And I said on the air, because I was just staring down like this, I just said, I have 2 different dress shoes. I felt so stupid. I've been wearing them all day long like that. And so now word is spread and everyone knows that I
You're
have
going to make it a thing.
2 different dress shoes.
Nobody wears matching socks anymore. Soon, thanks to you, nobody will have matching
I'm
shoes.
just backing up enough so you can see that I do indeed have the same shoe, same socks even. So we're coordinated today. Man.
When you got dressed, it was light out.
It was bright. That's true. Yeah, it was like 8:30, and I'm getting dressed. Different than 6:30 in the morning when it's still dark out. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so gemstone bracelets, and we're just taking this so casually today. I'm just. Is he even trying? Is he trying to talk about the product? Yes, I am. You are getting 30.
She wore a navy and black shoes.
One was black, one was navy. Okay, now again, if you got a navy shoe, that could be dark enough, depending on the tone of navy, where it would be easy to make that change.
But depending on if your kids were yelling at you at that particular moment.
There's a lot of reasons why it could happen. Exactly right. So, but it felt good to know that at my age, there are still experiences that I can have happen that I've never done before in my entire life.
Yeah.
Because I had never done that before in my entire life. And so it's good to know that I still have new experiences.
Still growing.
I know, I am.
You know what I did for the first time?
What?
Spilled coffee on a keyboard. Yep.
No!
Spilled a liquid on a keyboard for the first time in my life. But it's
I've
still
never
working.
done that. So, wow. Man.
Live and learn.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh man, I'm like super cautious about that very thing. It's just no. Scares me to no end. If I'm at my desk at home and I have coffee, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
that, there. You stay there, you stay there. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Bad.
Anyway, 4x4 millimeter stones. We just had a new follower. Kelly just followed us
Kelly?
on
I
TikTok.
love
Thank you, Kelly. I should be paying a little more attention to this, I know. Okay, thank you for the new follow there. But again, $149.99. Oh yeah, this is always something that's good too. Stephanie just reminded me about, on our website you can always check out reviews so you can see what other people are saying. This is a 4.8 out of 5-star rated item. Yeah. This is very highly rated and people are loving it. So if you want to check out the reviews on our website, beautiful gems have great color, cut, and clarity. 5-star, 5-star, 5-star.
Yeah.
That's pretty good to be able to see that kind of a rating on anything 4.8 out of 5 stars. So check that out. And Miss Quinn just commented, "It's neon Apatite. My world has stopped." I know the feeling.
Hang
I
on.
know the feeling because we have the most amazing Rich Reynolds and Paraíba. We have neon. We also have one piece of blush, which is going to be coming up. Wait till you see that if you haven't seen that yet. Just an amazing variety of Apatite here, but neon is definitely the star of this, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta
Coming
say,
up next. Oh, no, and it's Shirley King on Facebook.
hey Shirley, how are you, Shirley?
We made her chuckle.
Good, glad we could make you laugh. I'm laughing,
Oh.
so that's good too. Necklace.
It is.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is amazing. This really is an amazing one. There are several different cuts and shapes of gemstones here, different sizes. In fact, this almost demands, I gotta do some close-ups, just to give you some close looks so you can see first for TikTok, and then I'll move around to the other camera for everyone else so you can see. There's one, and now for the others. Wow. Oh my gosh. 5.75 carats. Again, this is the Paraíba. There's white zircons as the accent stones here. This is so dramatic. If you love a piece that really is standout, this is it. This is it. Ruby, first time here. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We are Shop LC, and we are live streaming. And I hope we can find something for you. Also, check out our website, shoplc.com, and our live shows that go on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on television, on Shop LC, on your cable, your satellite, or on the app. Download our free app. We have live shows 24/7. I'm not sure what's going on right now on the live show. I think I saw some shungite when I walked in the door, but that could have just been a one-off. I don't know.
So I think so.
Oh, it does look like
Just
it.
hang
Yep.
out, though.
I see more. But yeah, stay right here. Stay here. We have Apatite. Shungite, come on. You can find that all the time. That's the Paraíba Apatite. You do not see it all the time. What is that noise?
Sounds like a tornado.
I know. I don't think we have a tornado coming.
We're right by the shelter if we do.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, yes. Oh, the way this winter's been, anything is possible. So
Right.
I got no weather alerts here, so I don't know what that is. It is weird. Anyway, the gemstones here. Let me go. Can I get the breakdown
one
here of
big
the
pear.
stones? So we have the pear cut, 81.7 by 5 millimeters. So that is huge.
Yeah.
Then there's 1.82 carats of ovals, 5 by 4 millimeters, then 24, 4 by 2 millimeters. I told you there's a lot of gemstones in this. Another 18. These are all still apatites that I'm going through that are 1.5 millimeter.
Oh, so those are the little, or the marquees in there probably, right? Like little butterflies?
Have to be. Yeah, would
Yeah.
have to be those.
And then 100 circles.
And 100 zircons tossed in. You know, so there's a gemstone or two in this one. And again, total weight, 5.75 carats
Yeah.
of genuine gemstones in a neck piece. And this is a full-on neck piece. Every single thing about this, it's dramatic. It is big. It is bold. It is fantastic. And at this price of $127.99, confirm your orders now on this massive neck piece, because this is a dramatic one. 5.75 carats in one necklace. I love the idea of what I do with the bracelet. Here we go. Tennis bracelet, great. Love that. Beautiful. Special occasion. You will love wearing it. But my gosh, when you put on an entire neck piece of a gemstone, framing your face, how much more dramatic is that? That is incredibly dramatic. That is the piece that is going to set you apart from everyone else. Might be some other people wearing a beautiful line bracelet or tennis bracelet, but you put that neck piece on. Now it's starting up again. What
I gotta
is
go
that?
investigate.
It stopped and now it started again. We have this weird, it sounds like one of those tornado sirens, but it's, I don't even know if we have those around here. So, anyway, and plus it's like 40 degrees out, so I doubt that's it. It's go. Stephanie's gonna go
I'm gonna
investigate.
get to the bottom of that.
It's something internal probably. It's, anyway, and 5.75 carats of beautiful Periba apatite and gorgeous white zircons. They come together perfectly. This is all in sterling silver. The length of it is 18 inches long. However, there is extension chain. Now, let me just show you. What's the result?
It's a vacuum cleaner so far away that I cannot.
That's a
see
vacuum
them.
cleaner?
It's just echoing. It's not even as loud as that out there.
I swear to you, this sounds like a tornado siren. It's a vacuum cleaner. Someone's in the building cleaning. Oh my gosh. All right, well.
All right.
Extension chain. 2 extra inches of sterling silver here. So you can really get this perfectly adjusted. You know, I knew driving in, somebody was just telling you, it's going to be a weird day.
It's a weird day.
And it is. It's turning out to be a weird day. In a good way, though. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And we do this again this afternoon. So come back for more fun and craziness and conversations about who knows what. 2-inch long drop. So this can go to a full 20 inches in length. So you can get that perfect fit. There's going to be that outfit where the neckline just, gosh, I need just another extra. If I only had another inch of room, now you do. So it can give you that perfect fit every single time. And the apatite touches here, I keep blocking with my fat head. I want you to be able to see how beautiful that is because this is dramatic. They design these pieces, where's my pointer? They design these pieces. You know what I need to find? Because I refer to this as my pointer. I was watching one of the German shopping networks and one of the shopping networks from Japan. And it is a thing on these other networks where people will actually have little cards that they make reference to with an actual metal pointer. So I need to get on Amazon and find myself an actual little metal pointer.
Yes.
So when I'm doing this, I'm not looking like I'm just using a ruler, which I am. But I thought that was so strange. I mean, it's so low tech, but it's kind of cool actually the way that they're doing it. So, but when you look at the way they've engineered this. So you have the ovals placed with that frame of zircons. Absolutely beautiful. What's this?
It's a ring thing.
It weighs a ton.
Why does it need to weigh that much?
I don't know. This is one of the things that we use to measure rings. So like the blush, I can tell you it's a size 7. So it lines up with the 7 on this. So I know that that's a size 7. They're actually very handy, but man, that weighs a ton.
Get your workout.
I don't want to break the TV. Here's your oval stone. And it has that beautiful frame of zircon surrounding it. Then these, and I like your description, Stephanie, these butterflies that you have between all of those are the Marquise cut stones. And then even before they put that drop on, because again, this is where it's important to have good designers, and we hire some amazing designers. The designer thought, you know what, before, because they could have just put that right here, thought, no, let's extend it down a little bit. Gives this a little bit more of almost like an elegant sort of drop and elegant presentation. So it might seem like a little thing. It's actually a pretty cool design touch that they've done building that in. We have in-house designers. I have met a lot of them. Most of them work out of our India office. I think there's some scattered around in Indonesia as well. But they do amazing work. And we have at any time 30,000 different molds all ready to go. When I was in India, they showed me this giant machine. I mean giant. It's like the whole of this wall here between the bookcases, including the bookcases. And inside of this thing, on these mechanical rolls, are all these molds. So if they know that they want to make this necklace again, they'll keep the mold, and so the mold will be like number 742. So they just punch in mold 742, and then the machine rotates around till it finds it and presents it. And so they could do the same necklace again in ruby or sapphire or something like that. Now, even with all those designs at our disposal, you would think, man, why do they need anything more? Well, we do. We always need more. We need new designs, and so that's why we have designers that are constantly coming up with new ideas and new designs and doing a great job at it. This one I have not seen before, with that particular style. So this could be one of our newer designs. Either way, you didn't even say the price. Probably not. Let's see.
Sorry.
How much was it?
There you go. $127.
$127.99, and that is on 5 budget pace. Have we been seeing if the code works on these?
It does not work on this.
Does not. I think they caught on to us.
I think they caught on.
Yeah, that's too bad. But still, that's a great price. That is a great price, and it is actually less than it's listed at here, which is $149.
Yeah.
So $127, even better.
Only one review, but I like it.
One review, let's read it. Beautiful necklace, great price. Shop LC, best shopping channel ever. Best prices, without a doubt. Thank you. Thank you for leaving that nice review. I
Isn't that
appreciate
nice?
that. That is
Makes
very
me feel
nice
good.
when you do leave reviews like that. Just doing some TikTok scrolling here,
Yeah.
just to see if there's anything I need to note. Nothing there, it looks like. But
This
thank
is our
you.
last Paraíba.
Last Paraíba, then we change gears. Oh, and actually, this is a good one to end on because,
Dang.
wow,
Dang.
this is nice. This is really nice. Size 7, all that we have remaining. Boy, this is good. This is really good. In fact, since I have this out here now, I'm just going to double check my sample size and see. Yeah, the sample I have here, much larger than a size 7. That's a
Oh, well,
quarter,
good.
actually. But
Then that means we have more than one size.
yeah, so there might be more than one.
I show we have a 7 and 2 9s.
Oh, 7 and 2. Okay, perfect. So we do size 7 and 2 in the size 9.
Oh.
Now, this is in 10 karat gold, and so it's very easy for a good jeweler to size that. Back of the ring, they got a lot of room where a good jeweler could size this. I was explaining our terms earlier. This one will be stamped Luxoro. That is our collection of gold jewelry that we do here at Shop LC, exclusive to us. And again, one of our design, and now I'm not going to pretend like this was, the most ingenious design ever. It is taking a stone and putting diamond accents on it. Yeah, we've seen that before, but not in this particular manner. What do I mean? Let's take a look. This is an 8 by 6, 8 millimeter that way, 6 millimeter that way, Paraíba Apatite. That is big for this gemstone. If I just start, again, flashing some of the stones we've seen, saw the stones in that, stones we had in here, stones we had here, and here, just about everything was smaller than 8 by 6 millimeter. For Paraíba Apatite, that is a huge stone. That is a very large example of Paraíba Apatite. And then there's, I said diamonds, I just realized they're not diamonds. They're moisanites that they've used. The accents, very smart idea, are moisanites. The reason that is such a smart idea, moissanite is, I was going to say an improvement, and I stopped myself. But if you see the visual difference between the two, it could almost be explained as an improvement over using diamonds. Why do I say that? There's more scintillation, there's more sparkle, there's more fire coming out of a moissanite than there would be out of a diamond. And these are all measurable things. So if you are looking for the maximum amount of brilliance, I would personally suggest you go with moissanite over diamonds, because those two baguettes, just the chemical makeup of them, are going to give you more sparkle. Man, I should have known now that I look at it, than a diamond, because we don't usually use D-flawless diamonds in 10 karat gold, and moissanites actually sparkle more than a D-flawless diamond would. So that combination together is spectacular. There is just no missing out on this. Look at the quality of the apatite, Paraíba Apatite, the color. You can see that really rich blue color, similar to a Paraíba tourmaline. Now, a Paraíba tourmaline like this, we were looking at the website earlier, again, is going to be a couple $1,000 ring. This one is only $249. Is it $249 or do we have a lower price? $229.
$229.
$229.99. So this is $229.99, if you're ordering right now. The prices, by the way, stay valid for 24 hours plus a couple since we're still in the morning here. So through Monday afternoon, we guarantee these price points, $229.99. And you're going to get moissanite alongside those beautiful Periba Apatites, big stones here. And when you get into moissanite and you get into that added brilliance, it's just more enjoyable. Every time you look down at your hand and you see that sparkling at you, because those moissanites will. They have a glitter and a sparkle all their own, unlike anything else. There's just no other gemstone that rivals what a moissanite can do. Diamonds, CZs even, CZs, they can measure all these things. CZs do not match up to the sparkle that you're going to get in a moissanite. And when you put it all in white gold is more reflective. More light enters the moissanite. There's just going to be more sparkle, more fire, more brilliance coming out of those moissanites than in any other stone. If you are just joining us now, welcome. We're having more people joining us on TikTok, more people joining us on Instagram and on Facebook. You can also, if you want to, watch us on our website, shoplc.com. We stream there. So a lot of places where you can check out our shows if one is more convenient than the other. Another one.
I liked it.
Another one where we're looking at reviews. I'm going to read both of these. These are great. Yeah. Reviews that you can see on our website, shoplc.com. First one says, wife's Christmas gift. Great ring, beautiful sparkle. Thank you for that. The other review, even dirty hands look great in this ring. Happy to be able to enjoy this playful yet unusual color and size stone to adorn overworked hands.
Nancy works hard.
Well, just because Nancy's the name on that. Poor Nancy. Hard worker, but still loves her ring.
That's right.
I love that review. That's going to be my favorite I've seen in a while. Even dirty hands look good in this ring. Okay. And thank you, Nancy, for taking the time to leave that review on our website, shoplc.com. You know, there's a lot of things to check out on the website, since I'm mentioning it. If you've never looked at our rising auctions, those are always a lot of fun. $1. Everything starts at $1, rising auctions. Check those out. Sometimes you can really steal some very, very good deals. I was teasing Hunter, one of our hosts, the other day, because right before Christmas, he snagged dozens of rising auctions to give as gifts for the holidays. So there's always a good variety to be seen of things on the rising auction. So if we're not showing it to you here on the live stream or on the network or on the website, check out the rising auctions part of the website. Sometimes there's web-only items there too. All right. Now, turning a corner, changing gears a little bit.
Neon time.
It is time for Neon Apatite. This is Periba. It's gorgeous. That's neon. Actually, this is kind of cool because you can see the difference. And this is really good Periba. A lot of Periba is not even that dark. This is neon. Look at the difference. I hope this is coming through on your device that you're watching us on because it's very obvious here. This definitely has a much more neon-like effect. It is a darker blue. The Periba will always be a lighter blue. Neon is going to be a darker blue. There is this, and this is all neon that we have right here. There's some blush over here, so that's the difference. There will always be this deeper, more intense, neon-like quality to the Neon Apatites. That's why we differentiate the two. Periba's wonderful. We love Periba. You've been buying Periba. But as we get into the Neon Apatite, now we're really upping the game. When anyone asks me what my favorite gemstone is, without hesitation, I always say Neon Apatite. I love the Periba, but neon is in particular the one that has just stolen my heart. Every interview I've ever been done, when I used to have a Shop LC Facebook page, I don't anymore.
Well, we'll get you.
I don't even have a presence on the website anymore. Shop LC, it's like I don't exist. Go to the host section of the Shop LC website. Look who's not there. Dan Dennis and I, we're the two. Everyone else has a page on Shop LC's website. We don't. But when I used to, when I was here before, because I left for a while and came back, it was always there in my About Shawn Wilsey, Neon Apatite. Love it. Favorite gemstone. Every interview I've done, Neon Apatite. Love it. And the question is why? Well, my answer is usually just look at it. Because as I look at those stones, you wonder. I always say it's like this: when you go into your favorite restaurant and you're taking your friend in there for the first time ever, and you're like, you've got to order this off the menu. This is the greatest thing ever. You've got to order this. Get this. Get this. You will love this. You will love this. They order something else. You're kind of disappointed. They take a bite of yours. It's like, I like mine better. You wonder, how can you not love this as much as I do?
Yeah,
That's
so true.
analogy I always use. It's like, this is the
And
greatest.
You get mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? That's exactly
I
it.
thought I knew you.
You like that fettuccine better than this sandwich I'm having? There's something wrong with you. But that's how I feel about this stone. And I know that not everyone's going to feel the same, but you wonder why. Because I look at this and neon. Yes, that's how you describe this. This is neon-like. I'm going to give close-ups to both cameras here. Let me start with TikTok just so you can see. I mean, oh man, I got to move those stones a little bit just so you can see that. Look how amazing they are. And then for those watching on the other means, oh my word, look. Oh my gosh, I love these stones. Now wait a second. This is $99. This is $99. Okay, if you want to get this, I would be jumping all over this. 2.65 carats total weight. 10 neon apatites, 2.2 carats of that total weight are in the apatites. They're 5 by 3 millimeters each stone. You have 42 zircons, 40 points total weight in beautiful white zircons. This is spectacular. The quality and the size of these stones. When I had, about 10 years ago now, 12 years ago, more than that, 13 years ago, I had a neon apatite ring made for me as part of a collection I was helping to work on at another network. These are the size of stones I was wanting for the ring that we were designing. The problem is, the guy who was helping me with this, and you would know his name, he's still on another network, so that's why I'm not going to reveal it, but he's a well-known gemologist. He couldn't get stones of this size, and this was, again, probably 14 years ago now when he started, I had him get on the hunt for it. How we are able to get these, I don't know. It's going right to the source. These are from Madagascar, and so that makes a big difference. We go right to the source, we go right to the mines. It helps in our ability to get the gemstones. So maybe that was part of it, why he couldn't get those stones. I still love the ring that we wound up with, but this is what I wanted. I wanted neon apatites. When we, about 4 years ago, decided to do a version of it here at this channel, because we took my ring, knocked it off, they did a beautiful job with it. We, to stay true to the design, kept the neon apatites in it, but then the ring I had designed elsewhere had London Blue Topaz on it as well, which was nice. We kept consistency with all the neon apatites, because it really did turn out better that way. Bottom line is, these stones are so large, 5 by 4. Now, there are some gemstones where 5 by 4 millimeter, easy to find stones larger than that. When you're getting into neon apatites, not really. That is a big stone. That is a very large gemstone once you get up to 5 by 4 millimeters. So you've got a significant stone here. And then the frame with all of the zircon surrounding it. I look at this and I say, how can anybody not love this as much as I love this gemstone? Oh my gosh. I'm already, just as I stare at this, and I'm staring now at some of these pieces, I have new ideas for the new men's pieces I would love to do. Everything we have here is going to be for the ladies. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you search men's apatite?
I can't. While I'm doing that, I pulled you up a comp.
Oh, okay, let's take a look. Neon apatites. See, here we go. $499. Now, that's a nice stone. I would say the ones we have coming up are probably just as nice or even nicer, but that's a nice stone, and it's $500, and it's in silver. That's in sterling silver. You're getting yours in silver with a lot more zircons and a lot more flash, and at a much, much, much better price. Do we have any men's pieces?
I don't see any.
Darn it! Well, we got to change that.
Yeah.
Nothing for the men, so that just means I have to go to work and get something designed for the gentleman. That is such a shame. Man, we got nice men's jewelry. Believe me, you can go to the website, search men's ring, gents ring, brings up a lot of results as well. So we have a lot of nice pieces for the guys. But as far as Apatite goes, ladies, you're the ones that are scoring. Now, gentlemen, if you had an idea for a design in mind yourself, remember we do have loose stones. You could always, make your own piece if you wanted with that. But right now, man, that is a disappointment. But ladies, that's good news for you. It means all the stones are set aside for you, so you can get some beautiful jewelry. And when you see the first piece, I'm telling you, you're going to be in awe of it. You're going to get this home, and before you even put it on, you're just going to stare at it and just visually absorb it because there is nothing else like this. Sapphire, nope. I don't even have a tourmaline comparison. With Peribe Apatite, I can compare it to the Peribe tourmaline. Neon, there is nothing else. Blue topaz, no. Even that will not match the quality of these stones. It's so amazing to see that depth, that fire, that illumination, that glow that comes out of these stones. That's a nice ring. I'm not going to knock that. That is a nice ring. But
That one's better.
I'm so much better. 10 stones as opposed to the one that just, is in an interesting silver setting. I'll just leave it at that. This is so much more big and bold and dramatic. So much flash and so much sparkle coming out of this. I'll just once more just show you again. I mean, that's finger to finger. You've got gemstones all the way across the hand on that one. That is gorgeous. And at that price point, man, take advantage of that as quickly as you can because that is not going to survive. Bear with me 1 second here. Still some coffee left.
So they did a thing and took $12 off of this in the last hour.
Love it when this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see our prices change sometimes on items, and this is one of them.
Yep.
It is the hoop earring that is now $46.39. So you're saving even more money on a 2.85 carat neon apatite hoop earring. One quick measurement, which will tell me that it is 7/8 of an inch. 7/8 of an inch in length, so almost 1 full inch. I'll bet the picture. Yeah, picture shows what I was about to illustrate live. Well, here, I'll just show you again. Beautiful earring, good size, but a couple quality standpoints I want you to see. Right here, that reinforcing bar right there, that little balancing bar. What does that do? It keeps it comfortable on. So as you're wearing the earring, it's going to stay balanced, going to stay very, very, very comfortable on. 36 neon apatites this time. And that's it. I say in air quotes. That's a lot. But there's no accent stones. There doesn't need to be. I like these videos. I didn't know that we had some of these. Where you will see them being worn. And you can see how beautiful they are on. This is a shade of blue that works for everyone. I don't care what your skin tone is. I don't care what your complexion is like. I don't care your age. None of that. This is an earring that works for everyone. It is the perfect circle, perfect hoop earring that is designed and engineered out of a lot of sterling silver. When you get an earring, a lot of people learned during COVID with all of the Zoom meetings that were had and all the Skype sessions and video phone calls with your family, a lot of people learned that earrings are lacking and that it's time to up the game a little bit and get more in the way of earrings. This is a great way to get those earrings that are missing from your jewelry box, that are missing from your wardrobe, and to be able to get them in a gemstone that you don't already have. Neon apatite is not on everyone's radar. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick little check of something myself. Let me just see. I am kidding. I'll tell you what I'm doing here in just a second. I just want to see how easy this is going to be to find. And I'm searching specifically for neon apatite. All right. So oh wow, that is similar looking. I just went to the website for biggest shopping network in this country. You know the one. They're based out of Pennsylvania.
I know the one.
Might have a V in their name, middle letter. And I put into their search box, neon apatite. I got 2 pieces of jewelry, 2 rings. That's it. That's all. And the first one actually looks very similar to what we just showed you. Theirs is in gold, however. And the difference with that is it's Brazilian. Now, I want to just mention this for a second here because apatite can be found in a lot of places. You can find apatite, in fact, in the United States. There's been some found in Canada, so a lot of places have it. The Malagash neon apatite, that's specifically what you want to look for if you want the best. These are stones from Madagascar. If you look at that ring on their website with the stones from Brazil, I'm not going to lie, they're nice, but they don't have this. They don't have, I honestly probably wouldn't have the passion that I have for neon apatite if that's all that there was, those Brazilian stones. So these particular Madagascar source neon apatites are the ones that have that extra intense fire, that have that neon-like quality to them, that give you this particular blue glow and sparkle and radiance. There's just, I mean, gosh, you don't need to do anything else with that. You don't need diamond accents. You don't need anything else. The stones stand out so much. That was the first time I've ever searched for that gemstone on their app. That was very interesting that they have 2 pieces. One is Brazilian, which again is good. Not knocking it if that's all that there was, they're pretty enough. But I know that the Madagascar product is out there. The Malagash neon apatites, they're that much nicer and that much better. On the website, review says neon apatite hoop earrings. They are beautiful, purchased as a birthday gift for a friend. She loves hoop earrings, doesn't like them really big. These are the perfect size. The color is so pretty and really enhances the face. And there, you just nailed it with the size. It is the perfect color. Another one from Crystal says neon blue. Bright neon apatite, as pictured. Blue, exclamation point. And like the weight distribution bar, that's a balancing bar that we were talking about. Next one says lovely color is great. Malagash apatite hoop earrings, thanks Shop LC. Man, there's a lot of Jacqueline, beautiful neon apatite hoops. Beautiful neon apatite hoop earrings. Smaller sizing can be worn for all occasions. Great value. A lot of people making the comment about the size on this. They really hit the sweet spot with the size of these earrings. And again, it's 5/8 of an inch. Earlier we had a 1 inch in diameter. You can see it's all, or 7/8 of an inch. I said 5. I'm sorry, 7/8 of an inch. It is just it's an 1/8 of an inch difference than the one that we had earlier. Sometimes that makes all the difference in the world. It makes it a more universally worn earring. It could be Sunday morning to church. It could be Monday afternoon to work. Tuesday evening to a PTA meeting. I mean, it can be absolutely anywhere that life takes you. That's the perfect size hoop earring. So whatever the occasion, you've got the perfect hoop earring. And man, that color, that is the perfect color of apatite. It's just, it's not even an ocean blue. It's very different than that. Speaking of ocean, I saw the Aquaman movie yesterday. So if you love superhero movies, it is good. It is good.
Really?
It is good. Yeah, it is really, really good.
Okay.
Oh,
How about that?
Man. It's
That little thing.
this little. I have it at home. Excuse me. Second. I have at home on my coffee table a book of jewelry, and a lot of it very regal, very royal-looking pieces throughout history. Some are antiques. This actually reminds me. I don't know which queen or whatever it is. Of one of the pieces that is in that book. This just looks royal and regal. Let me just show this to you. I'll pick the whole thing up. The pendant is still to come. But just take a look at this. Look how far back the stones go. There are a lot of neck pieces where they cut off the stones at right about there. They go back a lot further on this necklace. So You have more stones on the neckline. The length of the necklace is 18 inches long. There is 2 inches of extension chain on this. Your price, let's talk about that for a second. That should be about a $500 necklace on a traditional television shopping network. How much, you know what I didn't even know, how much was that ring that I just saw on their app? 900, well that's in gold, let's be fair, 14 karat, $900. They had a silver ring for 140, which honestly is not bad for them for a silver ring.
I wonder how many carats that ring was. It wasn't 3.85.
No, less than that actually. Good call. Yeah, 3 carats on the ring. This is 3.85. Anyway, so in fact, this price is lower than that ring at $127.99. So this should easily be a $400 or $500 purchase. We're at $127.99 for nearly 4 carats of gemstones. This is just stunning. Seriously, let me just go over the different gems here, because again, you have marquise, rounds, and pairs, and that looks like that is it. You have the pair at the base, 2 rounds above that, and then the combination alternating of marquise and rounds. Wait a second, I stand corrected. I just noticed something. These are indeed marquise cut stones, so that was right. Then, those are ovals. Then those are marquise. Then those are ovals. So they've actually used an alternating pattern, as a good designer would. They've used an alternating pattern of marquise and ovals, broken up by the rounds. That does visually make it a lot more interesting when they do it like that. Let's see here. So there is a 6.
There's a lot.
Oh, this is a very long list here. I'm not going to go through all of it. You have the 6 ovals, carat 40. Then you have the pair at the bottom. That's a 36 pointer, all on its own. Then you have 6 more 90 points total. Oh, the marquise. 6 marquise, 90 points in total. Those are 5 by 2.5 millimeters. Then 12 rounds. That's another half carat. Those are 2 millimeters each. Then the 66 zircons. That's 2/3 of a carat.
Goodness.
And then the silver. Well, it doesn't give me a gram weight, but that's all right. I mean, obviously there's a lot of sterling silver that has to go into each and every one of these. Man, I'll tell you this. Where's the earrings? Right there, all you need. If you are starting with neon apatite, never purchased anything in neon apatite before. How much were the earrings?
47?
$47 here.
39 is what they took them down to. Yep.
How much?
Didn't they take them down to 46?
46. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that does ring a bell. $46.39. Yes, $46 here. I'll just call it $128. $128 here. So for $170 something, about $175, all of this could be coming your way. $175. What does it look like you spent? That does not look like $175 worth of jewelry. That is no way $175 worth of jewelry. Well, it is right here, and it is right now. Let me go back to talking about prices for a second, because remember, when we quote prices during our live streams, as we do this live, it is 11:22 Central Time on a Sunday morning, the 20th or 21st? What is it? 21st today. These prices are going to be valid for 24 hours plus a little bit. It's 4 o'clock Monday, right? Yeah. So 4 p.m. Central Time Monday, that's when the guarantee of the prices I'm quoting you is gone. So as long as you're watching, because there are people who will find these later and watch them later, as long as you're ordering before then, you're good to go. You don't need to worry. But if it's after that, then the prices I'm quoting you, I can't guarantee are still there. This right now is $127.99. And that is about the most dramatic neck piece I have seen in a very, very, very long time. That is $127.99. No way that should be $127.99 when you consider all that is in this. And the time that it takes to construct something like this is just off the charts. 5-star rated item. I mean, flat out 5-star rated item on the website, as you can imagine it would be. Oh my God, this is stunning to say the least, and it does look like a royal piece of jewelry. Oh my gosh, that just epitomizes everything I love about Shop LC. The design, the quality of the stone, the way that they're used, very efficient use of these, the size of the stones that you're getting for the money. It just all adds up to just being darn near the perfect neck piece. I don't know how you improve upon it. What would you do? What more could there be that would make that even better than it is? It's like when a good chef who's perfecting a recipe knows, that's it, I'm done, don't change another thing, walk away. That recipe is perfect. That is perfect right there. So, anyway, I'm on the soapbox, I know, but that design is perfect.
It's good. I mean, it's perfect. I like it.
Almost as good as the shoes you have on today.
Oh yeah, they're fancy.
Are those actual Vans? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. And they have those sequins. Have you ever seen those sequin pillows? You know, that where you can make the sequins do two different things. These have that. They're black and white checker, or they're all black. That's brilliant. I love that. What are we doing?
We are doing a different style earring. We haven't had any little drops yet, and this is my favorite kind. I love a paperback.
I'm getting ideas. I've never seen this combination together.
It's pretty.
Wow.
It's pretty. It's striking. And I'll show you on the later.
I'm totally thinking of some guys' ideas now, because I mentioned earlier the ring that I had designed for a collection in Minneapolis had London blue topaz with neon apatites. I think I like having these Kanchanaburi sapphires with the neon apatites better. I like this combination a lot. We could do something for the men with this, I think. Well, these are earrings for the ladies, so I'll hold my thoughts for maybe lunchtime. I'm going to get a few emails I think I need to send out. On the perfect size leverback earring.
No.
They measure, let me look for myself here, about 1 inch and 3/16 in drop, perfect size. Boy, that is a good combination. Let me explain what I'm looking at here, because what you have is the combination of neon apatites, know that stone now, and I guarantee you know sapphires. Look at those dark blue, and they are a dark blue. It's a dark navy, really dark navy blue, not black Kanchanaburi sapphires. Some point in the 90s it was, probably mid-90s. I remember watching my friend Dan Dennis. He was working at Home Shopping at the time, and man, did he sell Kanchanaburi sapphires. I mean, like crazy. That was, and I learned probably everything I know about that stone from him by watching him back in the days, back in the 90s when he was at HSN. And this is a stone that is not being mined like it once was. We have this idea in our minds that gemstone mining, it'll go on forever. Well, we know that it doesn't. Argyle Mine, Australia, major mine for diamonds, recently closed. Neon apatite, 1990s, just out of nowhere, about 1994, gone. Never saw it again. And then it popped up once this Madagascar find hit about 10, 12 years ago. And all of a sudden, now again, we're seeing it. Kanchanaburi Mine is not producing sapphires like it used to. Are there other sources for sapphires? Absolutely. Absolutely. But they're not producing this rich dark blue color like you see with these stones. Now, let me get more specific here. On your apatites, 2 of them 6x4 millimeter. 90 points worth just in the neon apatites. Let me stress again, 6x4, those are big stones. It's about as large as you start to see and maintain a lot of the clarity of the stones. 24 sapphires, 60 points worth of sapphires. Add it all up, you're at 1.5 carats basically. All the sapphires are about 1 millimeter in size each. Man, 6x4 neon apatites. If those had been around 14 years ago when we were designing my ring, it would have been a totally different game as far as how the design turned out. Oh, come on, look at that.
That lights up her face.
Yes, it does.
You're going to see that blue from across the parking lot.
Yes, you will. Oh, my word. That is, again, I'm going to say the word perfect. How do you improve upon? How do you say, that earring would be better if blah, blah, blah? There is just no way to improve upon that. There is just no way at all you can kick that up a notch in the least. That is stunning. 6 by 4 millimeter stones. Perfectly set in sterling silver. Even the leverback or leverback, will do both pronunciations. I have a tendency to say leverback more than leverback. Is perfectly designed because you will never have any pressure against your earlobe. With the backs we were talking about earlier, butterfly backs, anything like that, you're always going to have something pinching or pressing against your earlobe. The way that these are designed, what did I do with them? There they are. There is this cane-shaped piece of sterling silver that comes up, and then the back portion comes up like a lever, snaps in place, done. It's silver touching silver, nothing directly touching your ear in the least. It is brilliantly engineered. That was a game changer for a lot of people when these first started becoming a thing and people started realizing, oh, there's a whole new way to design and make an earring.
That's my favorite, by far. You can sleep in these. You don't feel anything. You just don't feel it.
You know, I never thought about that. That's a good point. Yeah, you could. If you fall asleep in these, head against the pillow, you won't feel anything. That's a really good observation. Yeah. Hoop earrings, other designs, you might feel something if you were to fall asleep in these. So it's the perfectly engineered piece of jewelry, silver everywhere, sterling silver on the back. In fact, a generous use of the silver. You have the markings, D-Joy and 925 on the back of the earring. 925 even marked on the findings here. Again, the word perfect comes to mind. There's just no way that you can improve upon that earring. Look what we've done so far now. We've given you the hoop earring option, this earring option, $100 would get home both earrings. The neck piece, another $130. You haven't even spent $250, 2 pairs of earrings, and a necklace, all coming your way. Normal delivery time, 5 to 7 days. And so if you're looking to really build out a wardrobe of neon apatite, there is the earring. And I didn't even realize that the pendant matches
Matching pendant.
so perfectly.
So, and a little bit of a lower price point than our other neck things so far. You know, it's a more classic, simple. I don't know if it's more classic.
Good point. Let's see here. There it is. So, your pendant is $67.99. This, okay, let me bring this forward. We did the necklace earlier. Let me take that off. Just so you can see. The simplicity, and I think that really is the way to describe that. And it's a good thing in this case. Not everything has to be ornate and elaborate. Sometimes less is more. Many times less is more. When you're looking for that pendant, that's not going to be a distraction as you're wearing it. You don't need people so focused on your jewelry that they're not paying attention to the words coming out of your mouth.
That happens.
Well, no, I know it does. Oh my gosh. I was watching I don't remember some game show one afternoon on Fox. They've got this little game show block. Pictionary, that's what it was. So, anyway, one of the contestants on there, you know, they're doing the tell us about yourself, a little segment there. I don't remember a thing she said about herself because she had these earrings on that were like this big. And all I could think was I could lob a softball through those earrings. They were so huge. Didn't hear a word she said. That's all. Every time she went up to draw, that's all I could do is just stare at these earrings. I mean, there might be a time and a place for that. I'm still not quite sure what that time or that place is because that's all people are going to look at are the earrings. This pendant doesn't fall into that category. This is the perfect size pendant. It is the perfect size. I was starting to show you the design elements here. Let me do that. You might appreciate this, Stephanie. Do you remember Lindy Star Sapphires? Does that term ring a bell?
No,
It
how do
doesn't.
I not know that?
They were huge it's a created star sapphire. They were huge in the 1970s, and into I think they lasted into the 80s. They were made by Union Carbide, the big chemical company. But oh, they were huge in the 1970s. And the reason I think of that was, again, just one of these things, your channel serving for something to watch, and I found a thing on that was showing these episodes of The Price is Right from like 1973, and someone was playing for a Lindy Star Sapphire, and that just triggered. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember those. I think my grandfather had one of those. They were a huge thing back in the day. In fact, got me searching on eBay for some just to see. They're very expensive, but they're created. Everything here, as far as sapphire goes, is natural. I had forgotten that they were creating sapphires as far back as the 1970s. You think about creating gemstones, you think that's a modern day thing. No, CZs go back decades ago. They were doing versions of CZs back in the 1970s. They've come a long way. But the recreation of gemstones has been a thing going back for almost 50 years now. And in fact, the Lindy Star Sapphires might go back even further than that. Everything we're showing you here is a product of nature. Now, are there treatments? Absolutely. We mentioned that earlier. The neon apatites, just like the peribas, they are treated, usually a heat treatment to help the color along. Sapphires are mainly treated. Most sapphires you see are going to be treated. But the end result is something you enjoy even more. If a stone is natural, we will make a point to disclose that. And we'll tell you this is a natural gemstone. These are treated. I have to thank April for the nice comment. Thank you, April.
Yes.
I love you back. You are very sweet to say such nice things. It is nice to be here, and I hope you're enjoying the time that we're having together here. That's the Instagram feed I'm looking at there, right?
Yeah.
I can never keep track of what's what here. So we have so many different. And you know, somewhere there's someone working on the next app that's going to be a thing.
Oh, it's consuming them.
You know it is, yes. Yeah. And it will take over, and all of a sudden, remember Periscope? No, because nobody uses it anymore. But 10 years ago, Periscope was a huge app. There was another one, too, that was doing live streaming. Periscope, and I can't even remember the name of it now. And so someday, Instagram or TikTok, one of these, bye, no one's using you anymore. Actually, you know what, I was just... they were saying on CNBC the other day that everyone called Snapchat dead. Apparently now that is having a huge revival, and a lot of younger people are picking up Snapchat. So that's one that had its heyday, kind of went away, and is back. How do I know this? Because I bought stock in the stupid company, and so I've watched it go way up here and then back down here. So.
Well, hopefully you didn't get rid of it.
No, I've hung on to it, so hopefully we'll go back to here. So that's, but anyway, so no, this is all natural stones. Yes, they're treated to help the color along, but I have never seen a recreation of neon apatite. I have never seen a CZ that has duplicated the neon apatite color. I've never seen another gemstone that has duplicated the neon apatite color. So I think that's part of the reason for my fondness of this is where else do you get that? There is no place I know of in any gem, man-made or not, that has that neon apatite color. I was called for jury duty some years ago, and when you're called, you know, they make you fill out a little form. At least they did when I was living in Austin. This was Travis County, and you'd fill a little form about yourself. I mentioned what I do for a living, blah, blah, blah. Well, as they're doing what do they call that, the voir dire or whatever it is, when they have everybody there and they're talking to you, see if they want you in the jury or not. Obviously, everybody had read that I'm in TV shopping, and I guess that's really something. So they went and looked me up even more, and one of the attorneys just looked at me and said, neon apatite.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
Really?
It's like, yeah, he had read my bio on the website when I had one, and because it said my favorite gemstone, neon apatite. So,
I love that.
Yeah, it just that is what I'm known for now, neon apatite.
Kind of like Dan and his London Blue.
Exactly, Dan Dennis and his London Blue topaz. Exactly right. But that is, and I hope, even if I don't expect you to have necessarily the fondness I do for this, get a piece home, see what it's all about. You always have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. The only time we don't do that is during our clearance. We're not in clearance right now. So you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get this home and you say, what was that guy talking about? I don't get it. Send it back. I really wouldn't want you to hang on to something that you're not fond of, at least fond of, let alone in love with, like you're seeing right here. So.
I mean, there's something wrong with you, but go ahead and...
There is. Yes, there is. Get it looked into, but, oh, man. I got called, I have since... I moved out of Travis County and moved to where I live now, and I got called for jury duty for this county this past summer. I got out of it. Do you know how I got out of it? Because I'm an idiot, and when I was filling out, because now the forms are electronic, and I'm filling out the electronic form, there was something about, are you 85 years of age or older, blah, 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 and I clicked the wrong box, and so I told them that I was 85 years old or older.
That's how you get out of
Which
it.
got me excluded. Now, my cousin, who used to be a sheriff's deputy, pointed out, you realize that's a felony, right? Or something like that.
Really?
Like, you know, to lie on those forms, it's like, it was an accident. And in my defense, I really did. I tried to go back in, because it shows you what you've submitted afterwards. And there's no way to go back in and change it. I tried. I thought, oh, there has to be a way I can fix this, go back in and change it. And there isn't, so.
Jail time.
Yeah, been fun.
You can steal up to $1,100 worth of stuff from a store, but don't check the wrong box.
That's exactly right. That's the day and age we live in. Man. Anyway, I let's see, how many times have I gotten out of jury? Because they didn't pick me for that one in Travis County. County I'm in now. Hennepin County in Minneapolis, and then there's a district. So 4 times I've been called, and 4 times. Not that I don't want to do my civic duty. It's just, you know what? Honestly, I just feel like that's a lot of pressure. You've got somebody's fate in your hands. I don't know if I could live with myself if I found out later that we'd made a wrong decision or something. So, anyway, we're changing gears. And this, let me get out of the way, because I want you to get a good look at this first, because I might have to knock a stone off of my top 10 favorite list and make way for Blush Apatite, because this is amazing. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, the voice you heard in the background here is Stephanie, who's running everything, made the Morganite comparison and said, you think you like this even better.
Oh, heavens yes.
Yeah. We sell a lot of Morganite, and I love our Morganite, but I might be on board with that. This is in a league all its own. But Morganite is the best comparison. However, this stone is so good. Well, all of these are. There's almost a kunzite-like quality to it.
I see it.
Oh man, you got to see this in person. It's almost like if the two are put together here. The accents are white zircon and coffee zircon.
I love that.
I'm with you. I think that is the cherry on top, using coffee zircon. I don't know how clear. Let me do this here first for TikTok, and then I'll do it for everyone else, because you really have to see this up close and just get a look at how amazing that combination is. There's the rose gold setting too. But look at that stone sparkle. Oh my gosh, it does. It just comes alive as you're moving it. Now, one of the things that's missing a lot in Morganite, let me rephrase this. One of the things you will often see with Morganite is something called windowing. And that is where, and this is a term that applies to any gemstone. Anytime you take any gemstone, look at it straight on, it's like, wow, that's beautiful. You can move it a little bit, and all of a sudden, you see right through it, there's no color at all. Anytime a stone loses all of its color, so it's just like white, clear all the way through, that's called windowing. That can happen a lot with Morganite. I don't see any of that with the Blush Apatite. Not on any of these pieces do I see any windowing at all. So the color saturation, it's throughout the stone. It permeates the stone all the way through from top to bottom. This is another testimonial to our designers, though. Putting together that double halo where the coffee zircons are immediately around the stone, white immediately around that, and then going down the shank. Putting it all in rose gold vermeil, brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Love that combination because now you've added in that extra warm gold color, that rose gold color. If you've not seen this stone in person, you really have to get a piece. And we have some earrings and some other things to match coming up in a little while. But you have to get a piece of this home. I suppose you would like some more information on it. Let me do that.
Oh, yeah.
What do we have? Okay, this is the biggest apatite stone we've had yet. This is a 7x5. It's a 7x5 millimeter stone. In carat weight, it's 94 points. So you are getting close to a carat on this. And then there's 24 zircons. That must be just immediately around it because there's a lot more than 24. Let me just add it all up. 24 plus 60, that's 84.
Yeah.
So 84 zircons in total.
So I bet it's 24, the coffee.
Yep, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, oh, it says it right there. If we looked, then we would know that. So yes, 24 of the coffee, 60 of the white zircons. Beautiful combination together. Just the perfect use of those coffee zircons. Again, as I'm out here, my brain is, I would hate for you to have to step inside this brain. I really would. It's not a place you want to be. But I'm literally working through men's ring designs in my head as we're out here chatting about this because here's another combination that I could see executed into a man's ring. And you wouldn't think of blush apatite usually maybe for men's jewelry. We think of morganite. We think of kunzite. Why wouldn't we think of blush apatite as something very hot that a guy could do in his jewelry? In fact, guys, if you like this enough, no reason why you couldn't wear it. I'll just show it to you on my hand. If you like the design, there's no... Remember, too, in rings, rings are not like shoes. A man's size 8 shoe is different than a woman's size 8 shoe. There's a 1.5 difference between the two, and I can't remember if it goes up or down, but they're not the same. In rings, it is the same. So a size 8 ring is going to be the same size 8 for a woman as it would be for a man. So that's universal across the board. Anytime you see a ring, if you like it and you know your ring size, hey, that's a size 10, I could wear that. Hey, that's a size 9, I could wear that. Go ahead and get it. Because it is identical. Not the same in shoes, it is the same in rings. And I know if you travel to Europe and those places, it's in the letters, and that's a totally different thing. That I don't understand, so I can't convert those for you. But
because like Italy's different than UK, then it's different than the European.
Yeah, I watch our British network because we have 2 shopping networks in the UK, and they are, is it single letters? I can't remember. And then I watch our German network, and they're in something else completely. So it's. Yeah, we are, in fact, since I'm doing this, let me just explain quickly here and we'll get to the earrings. We are Shop LC. We are an American television shopping network. We've been around a dozen years or so now. We also operate TJC and Ideal World in the UK. We have Shop LC in Germany. So we have other shopping networks we operate. And one of the things we do is a program called Your Purchase Feeds, meaning every purchase you make is feeding a child. Our purchases, your purchases with us, will feed a child in the United States or in India. In the UK, that money, those meals stay in the UK or India, which is where our parent company is. In Germany, it's in German or India. So you are feeding kids in the United States and back at our main facility in India with every single purchase that you make, whether it's $1 or $87.99, which is the price on the next earrings that we're about to show you, which now get us into I've never seen these before in my life.
Oh.
I have never seen these earrings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I would remember these had I shown these if I had these in a regular show before. I actually $87.99. I don't know why these haven't been. Are these new? I don't know. It doesn't say on my information here, but there's a good chance that you might be seeing these before anyone else. Leverback style earring, again, same thing as before. A little lever on the back, pulls back, comes up, holds that in place, so no pressure against your earlobe. I'm going to go through this list first because this is a really interesting earring. There's a lot here. So you have the 2 4mm blush apatites. Those are the stones here and here. Those are the large ones. Those are the 4mm blush apatites. Then there's 2 fire opals. This is what I find really interesting. There and there. Love them together. Brown zircons, 16 of those, 1.4 millimeter, then 80 must be the white zircons, just under a millimeter each. That is a really interesting design. And again, testimonial to our designers. Brilliant putting fire opal next to blush apatite. Now I just want to point out, for some reason, at least on my monitor here, those stones are looking, the apatites are looking a little bit more brown than they actually are.
Okay.
These are blush like that ring that we showed you a moment ago. There you see it a little bit better, I think. You can see that that is the blush color, not brown like it looked before. So please don't think that you're going to get a brown gemstone home. When you buy these, you are getting proper blush apatites. They are really nice, properly faceted as well. That's a round shape that each one of those has, 4-pronged setting holding each stone in place as well. What a pretty combination this is. And it's done in vermeil, rose gold over sterling silver, which again, classic combination, beautifully designed together. When you put this all, I didn't measure these yet either. Let me put back one of those stand and we will get you a measurement. 1.25 inches, it looks like, roughly. So a little bit longer than the ones we showed earlier. 1.25 inches is still a comfortable size. Not too big, not that distracting size. It's the perfect, very comfortable size to wear. And what a nice combination you have here of gemstones that I've never seen together. Blush apatite is rare enough than to combine it with fire opal. Fire opal is another one that's on my top 10 list of favorite gemstones ever, and then just to see it with blush apatite that might be bumping some stone off my top 10 list. I don't know. That is I know. I might have to squeeze in some room there. If you're following me on Facebook, I'm doing a watch of the day thing. Every single day I'm posting my watch of the day, and I think in February I'm going to start showing some of my gemstones, because I don't have a huge gemstone collection. I can't do it for the whole month, but fire opal is one where I definitely have. I have one piece of fire opal. In fact, I was just wearing it yesterday when I went to that movie, and love it. It is an amazing stone, but I've got to get our designers doing something in blush apatite now for the men. Just I could see so much possibility for this gemstone for the guys. These are also Madagascar sourced gemstones. Did we have a graphic for the blush apatite?
No.
We don't? Okay. I know they're from Madagascar, and they're treated, heat treatment to help the color along. 7.5 on the hardness scale, or no, 5 on the hardness scale, 7.5 of the zircons. And durable enough to wear, especially in an earring. You don't even have to worry about it. I've had my apatites, 14 years, and in a ring, which is more susceptible to being banged around, I've never had an issue with the stones. What else can I tell you about blush apatite? It's pretty much the same thing as the neons, as far as the origin goes. It's a different color. This can happen with any gem. Where they're mining tanzanite, you can find rough that when it's treated winds up a different color. A lot of gemstones have that kind of situation. So it's apatite, yes, chemically the same. It's a blush color as opposed to a neon blue color. Gorgeous earring that you're getting today. What was the price on that? I forgot already.
Well,
it was
87.
87. So a couple dollars difference than what it was earlier. So hey, that's all the better. $87.99. So if you go to Shop LC and order it, or again, sold 115 in the comment box. How that works, if you do it that way, someone will reach out to you and follow up. So it's you've locked in the price, you've locked in the order. Don't worry about that. Someone will reach out to you then. Follow up. I gotta check. I haven't looked at my TikTok in a while.
Yeah,
Let's see what's
look
going
at
on
them.
here. Anything? No comments, no questions. All right. Well, if you do, that's why we're here. And we're going to be here for another 10 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less than that. And then we're back this afternoon. Please, if you're following us on TikTok, make sure that you like us and subscribe to us so that you can get our alerts to when we do these in upcoming days. We do them every day, actually. Rarely miss a day, but holidays, and that's about it.
Jayreen says hello.
Who says hello?
Jayreen.
Jayreen, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Hanging out. What do you want to see, Jayreen? Tell us.
Yeah, tell us. We can't get to it today. Hopefully in a subsequent show we can, because we are putting the top on things here in the next little bit. All right. I like how Stephanie thinks. Bringing out the big guns now. No messing around.
Yeah, it's right here. That little thing.
Oh, that was the one that I started the show showing you. Yes, okay. We are diving into the deep end of the pool. Okay, come on. If there's any of these left after that, I am thinking very seriously about some men's pieces and things we could do. If there's any of these stones left in our facility, our main vault, I hope we can put some of them into a man's ring. Look at the size of that stone. Wow. This stone is the single largest blush apatite I have seen in my life. I have never seen one larger than this. This is an 11 by 9 millimeter. First look, TikTok. Oh my word. Look at that. That stone is extraordinary. So big, so bold. How am I doing here?
That looks good.
Oh,
That color.
my gosh. Wow. Okay. That is an 11 by 9. What's the carat
I'm
weight?
getting rubelite vibes.
Yes, rubelite. That's a good comparison.
You know how expensive
Yeah.
that would be if that was a rubelite?
If this were a rubelite, forget it. Forget it. Oh man. It does not give me the. Oh, 4 carats. Yes, it does. That's a 4 carat. I'm trying to think. So a 4 carat rubelite. I wonder if we even have such a thing in our inventory. Probably not. I mean, a 4 carat rubelite would be exceptionally rare to find, and that is actually pretty. Because there's more red in here. I would almost back off the morganite and kunzite comparisons and say that's closer to a rubelite in the way that it looks. The accents are diamonds, champagne diamonds. Now, here's where I say we will tell you if things are natural. Those champagne diamonds are natural. 100% natural champagne diamonds.
Can I just do this? Okay.
What?
I'm just doing a comparison on our own
Oh,
website.
let's see.
So that
Hey,
is...
that's close.
Oh, I just messed it up.
No,
But I
this
just
is.
want you to see how close
Oh, Stephanie, that
is. And you ready for this price?
that's rubelite. Well, it's gonna be thousands. 5,000. Oh my
We
God.
usually do our own comps with our own.
Yeah, we're
but-
comparing to ourselves. $5,000
Yeah. So
for that rubelite, and this ring is. I haven't even said. How much is this one? $1147.99. $1147.99. So you can save about $4,000
Yep.
and get a stone that
Just tell
blush.
them. We won't tell.
No, I know. Yeah, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. This is we're amongst friends here. Blush apatite with natural champagne diamonds, all natural champagne diamonds as the accent to that blush apatite. Oh my gosh! This, by the way, is in 14 karat. This is 14 karat rose gold that you are getting. The sizes available are.
I think we're down to. Well, you're right. I think we might have more on this.
Well, it says 6 and 7 here.
6 and 7.
This
is saying just 7.
Okay.
I think we have a 6.
Yeah, there should be a size 6 in this as well. Now, a good jeweler can size, although this is at a price point where we would usually honor free sizing. So, just to call our personal shoppers and ask about that. 877-899-0490, because usually at $1,000 or more we offer free ring sizing. So there might be an exception that I don't know about for some reason, so ask them for sure and they'll let you know. Otherwise, take it to your hometown jeweler and for, $50, $100, maybe less if you're sizing down, they can take care of that for you. Because there's a lot of gold in this ring. They've got a lot of 14 karat with which to work. Oh my gosh, is that stone incredible. And to be able to have the bragging rights of an 11 by 9 4 carat blush apatite. Most people will never own anything like this. Let me just look and see. Yeah, that stone, oh yeah, definitely smaller. And those are definitely smaller. So this is the largest blush Apatite that we have to make available today. And in fact, just as I look at this again, this is traditional blush Apatite. That is a lot more of a kunzite or a morganite-like quality, I should say, than this, which is much more of a rubellite-like quality. It would be the difference between if these were tanzanites, this is AAA, this is quad A. So this would be the best and the finest. This is above average for sure. All of this blush Apatite is. So if we had a grading system, we would call that AAA. This would be your quad A for sure. Oh my word. In fact, there are a bunch of things here that we didn't get to. They're all being scanned in literally right now. So if you want to get the pendant, the earrings, this ring, which I just got to give you a quick look at because that has the chrome diopside accents. I love that one. It's all been scanned in, so it is all shoppable. So we have that, and we didn't get to, maybe if we have time this afternoon.
I think even though it's a gold show and Jim's in gold, I think we need to do this bracelet.
We got to get to this at least, because that bracelet is amazing. It's in vermeil, close enough. So we'll use that as our little in to be able to present that.
Yep.
This is in gold, and speaking of gold, that is this afternoon our focus. We're going to come back at 2 Central, 3 Eastern. We do have a gold show for you with a lot of gold chains and gold items, but that bracelet is a must as well. So please, if you haven't liked us yet, make sure you like Shop LC on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, however you're watching this. That way you get the alerts. Make sure you sign up for the alerts then, anytime we go live, so you don't miss a thing, because every show is different. Every show is always at these same time frames. You'll have different hosts in and out here as well. So, and there's some pretty fun shows during the week, especially when you get some of the girls out here with Lauren and the like. Still getting into some of the fashion and beauty and makeup things. So those are always fun shows too. Anyway, I'm starving. It is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go get something to eat, and we will see you back in just a couple hours.
Yeah. 2 and 2. I don't know
Excuse me.
Did you ever watch not dating games?
Love Connection.
Love
Yes.
Connection, 2 and 2.
Yep. I met him once.
Is he as wonderful as he seems? Please
Nicest
tell me Chuck
guy.